Hollywood has it all, and the unique character of Tinseltown is captured in a new 4-part documentary series, Hollywood Women, which begins on Carlton next week. One of the presenters is American talk show hostess Rhonda Shear, and no sooner had she stepped off a plane today than Estelle Matthews whisked her off to Heathrow's Sheraton Skyline Hotel, which looks like Hollywood. Well, a bit.
Work on me, darling. Forget it, babe. This is what every Hollywood woman needs. A woman should always have her shoes. That's so she can run away.
Hollywood Women promises to be a fascinating insight into the lifestyles of the rich and famous. Programme 1, Glitz and Glamour, features actress and comedian Rhonda Shear. She's just over in London, and I thought I'd bring her along to something that looks a little like Hollywood, although it's not really the real thing. Rhonda, welcome.
Thank you, Estelle. This is beautiful. It really is. And it matches my fake contact lens.
Now, there's a star-studded lineup, isn't there, in the series. Can you give us some gossip on some of the people we might well know?
Angie Dickinson, Sean Young, Roseanne Barr Arnold. She's changing. She keeps changing weight, so I don't know which name she's going under right now.
So what do we find out about them?
Well, we find out everything from what they've done cosmetic surgery-wise to what they're doing to protect themselves from stalkers to climbing their way and what they've done to climb their way to the top.
Now, everyone's fascinated in plastic surgery. You obviously know a lot about that. Who's had the latest nipple tuck?
Well, I mean, I've never done anything myself, I'm pretty natural. A little help. I changed the nose, I dyed the hair, and Mother Nature.
We'll leave the rest to the imagination, I think.
Yes, we don't want to say too much.
Now, under the glamour and the glitz, there must be a few problems. How well covered up are they?
Oh, it's just like it's like any other business, really, if you think about it. And it's just that it's more glamorized, and all the eyes of the world are on Hollywood. We love watching ourselves, and we want to believe what they're saying.
And you can catch Hollywood Women next Thursday at 9 on Carlton. At the Sheraton Skyline, this is Estelle Matthews for London Tonight. Tonight is Thursday, and that means high five.
You have a very pleasant friend with you, don't you?
Yes, I have a beautiful friend sitting next to me. Can I introduce Can I introduce you to Rhonda Shear, the queen of Hollywood gossip?
The queen of bosomy, my best. I am so proud of her for being bosomy. On top
Rhonda, I won't tell them what I'm proud of you for being.
No. Well, I won't. I'm giving her tips because she is a Hollywood woman.
You're giving me what? Sorry?
Tips.
Sorry, we're like
all you have to do is thrust them out. It will work, okay? That's all I know. That's what you were doing. That and some cold air, and it works, okay?
Right, I now know
Rhonda,
what to...
let's get it sorted out. You do television programs?
Well, I don't present. I host.
You
But
host.
it's the same thing.
Same thing, yeah.
So I host a show called USA Up All Night, and I wear low-cut clothes.
What's it called again?
All night,
Good.
Which is what I'd like to do for you, Nick. I'd like to keep you up all night. I'd like to take those ties and put them in places that you've... Never mind, Nick. Anyway.
Well, you're doing a series called Hollywood Women, which is coming out on British television.
Nick.
No, it's warm in
I'm
here.
bidding on your tie.
Very warm.
I've got more money than those women are going to bid, I know. Hollywood Women on ITV.
Yeah.
Shh. What do I know? I'm a bimbo. It's on ITV. It starts next Thursday at 9 o'clock. Very exciting. Angie Dickinson's going to be on there. Bo Derek.
It's all gossip. That's all how the women are portrayed in Hollywood.
4 different shows for 4 different weeks. There's Glitz and Glamour. There's Sex and Success. Ooh, Nick. There's Money and Power. Ooh, Nick. Are you married?
Yeah.
Oh, well. And there's Fear and Violence. Anyway, it's very exciting. It's a real slice of Hollywood, and then I'm part of it doing the...
But talking about slices, I mean, have they all been sliced up and all had plastic surgery and implants and stuff?
I cannot believe that you people over here don't know anyone that's had anything done.
We don't.
She's got the perfect plastic surgeon's nose. I think they came over here and molded her nose.
It's too big a challenge, isn't it?
She did
I see. She's had it done.
She was born this way.
No,
she hasn't had anything done, and she doesn't need to. But in Hollywood, everyone, they're doing it. It's the end thing.
Yeah, in fact, it's
caused some embarrassment because it actually
Shifts.
backfired on air. I was going to say that there is a woman who hosts a television show in the States.
Jennifer Jones,
Didn't something appalling happen to her live on air?
She's brilliant. Let me tell you what she did. Jenny Jones. She was a stand-up comedian. She was going nowhere. Okay, the career was. So what she did was she got this talk show, and the show was going to be canceled. Well, right on cue, those girls popped. The next thing you know, she's on the cover of People magazine. She's everywhere. The ratings soar. Everyone's watching. It's amazing how they burst, just like that. When she needed them to burst.
If I can translate that, they were her breast implants.
Breast implants.
And they silicone implants, and they
did
burst.
And the ratings went through the roof a bit like a chest.
How can they burst the day her show's going to be canceled? I mean, come on, we're talking timing here. I'm giving you all scoop here. But the woman's brilliant because now she's doing well. The show's been picked up. And
they've been picked up.
They've been picked up. She's been lifted and everything's fine. Her love life's great.
Apart from that, is Hollywood what it was? Because, I mean, it used to be the Mecca. I mean, it was where everybody went because that's where they made the big films. They don't need to do that anymore. They go all over the world making big films.
Oh, no, they all have to go there. They all end up there. Yes, they're doing films in Orlando, they're doing films in Florida, they do films all over, but you still have to, you end up in Hollywood. You just have to go
Is it
there.
still the magical place it was then?
It is. It's very, I mean, it's magical one day and then the next day it's a big city. But I love it. That's why I moved out there.
Isn't it sort of full of posers strutting their stuff, you know?
But what's the matter with that? Strut, strut, strut. Work it, girl.
You should see how she walks, Nick.
Yes, I do the...
I don't know how you walk at all in that.
Mr. Floor Director? That's what we call them in the States, Mr. Floor Director. Ooh. This is how you get attention. You walk down Rodeo Drive. You can meet a lot of people by doing the giggle and jiggle walk. And then you just thrust... What do you call them? The zoomies. Okay, I call them the girls. And you just giggle and jiggle. Now, I'm a comedian. I can get away with this. I don't think Meryl Streep can, but she should, if you want to know the truth.
But you've been a victim of gossip as well, haven't you?
Oh,
Terrible.
I was in the mirror, too. And I'm so shocked that you didn't know.
It was Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds. I was the one, supposedly, that broke them up. And then I was quoted. No. I looked under his toupee once while I was interviewing him.
What did you find?
Lice or something, no. I was just digging under there, and I was interviewing him for a show, and all of a sudden somebody had a camera, took a picture of us, and next thing you know, I was doing the nasty with Burt. It was unbelievable.
Well, that's an official denial of your part in that triangle.
Well, it's been good to see you. And I hope you have a really great stay in this country.
Hollywood women.
Thank you very much.
9 o'clock on
Rhonda,
ITV. Did I say that?
I think we've just let one.
And I'm next Thursday, you'll love it. It's going to be fabulous.
Well, we're going to bring you right down to earth in a moment because it's time for gardening. The lines are open to Stefan Buchatsky in just a moment.
Let's fan him.
Loses the more he then gambles. I mean, he puts on an afternoon's earnings for you, Lorraine, on a horse. I mean, one time it's £200,000. £200,000 on a 3-to-1 shot, and of course it goes down. Ooh. And of course, the deeper he is in debt, the more dosh he has to get from all these gullible people, gullible and greedy people. So we have no sympathy for them whatsoever.
Looks very, very good. I shall watch that. Certainly shall.
Sounds interesting.
Now, the next thing that I think is going to be a scream is what Hollywood Women.
Now, this is one that all you ladies are going to adore, because this is set in Hollywood and it's all about the pursuit for perfection. You're talking about women who will do almost anything to themselves so they can look like the archetypal bimbo. They're having all these disgusting plastic surgery operations. In fact, we see one happening, and the woman's awake while the operation is going on. They're slicing through her face,
she's speaking?
cutting. I mean, she's speaking. The surgeon's going, smile, and she's going, smile, and she's smiling, and he's cutting away. I mean, Hollywood is obviously the place where they don't push age under the carpet. They flick it round behind the ears. I mean, it's an unbelievable program. You see one woman who's had the operation to her face and it's gone badly wrong, and the poor soul looks a bit like a Klingon.
Really?
And we also see, thank you, we also see folk like the lady in the clip coming up called Rhonda Shear, who is the lighter side of this program. She's a lady who's decided that there's money to be made out of playing the bimbo, and so she sends up the whole bimbo thing. She was originally a brunette, she's now a blonde. She decided she had to have a wee nose job because she told me that she had what we'd call a brunette's nose. I don't know the difference, but she's
you've got one, Louis.
I think this lady is going to become a cult star in this country. She's full of wee bimbo sayings like, behind every great woman is a great behind.
And I think we should have a look at this. You promise us there's no plastic surgery in this clip?
No, I wouldn't like you to see that this time in the morning.
I'm glad about that, but let's have a wee look at Hollywood Women.
Do you like my giggle and jiggle walk? Would you join me in a giggle and jiggle? Like
I couldn't do it, but I can.
no, you can just walk with me a second. Be my escort. Okay. Ready? All right. Ready? What's your name? Mohammed. And do you work on Rodeo Drive? Do you feel happy and light?
Absolutely.
Really? Would you take me to a very expensive dinner?
I absolutely would.
Really? Where would you take me?
Whatever you want to go.
Really? And then what would you do?
What would you do?
Would you treat me nice? Would you be a gentleman?
I'll treat you like a queen.
Could you talk into my chest? Nice meeting you, Mohammed. It works every time. The giggle and jiggle. You try it, okay? Let me just show you a little bit. Oh, this is Georgette Klinger. I'm going to go here to get some glass later on.
So she giggles and jiggles. The only thing is, if I giggled and jiggled, there's bits of me that would move that obviously aren't the same bits
Well,
of part of me.
maybe you need to discover Rhonda's answer to how to become a bimbo. I mean, there's another great line that she gave me when we had a wee drink last week. Too much of a good thing is good.
Yeah, that's all right. That's right. I'll tell you what, I'd never go under the knife, though. I mean, that's really...
You say that now, Lorraine, when you're just a sweet young thing, but who's to say what might happen as age ravages those pretty features?
Oh, no, I don't believe it. Do you know there was a first lady of the United States who should remain nameless. They said she'd had so many facelifts she couldn't smile without raising both hands in the air.
I mean, it's amazing, the women in this show. Some of them could be 70-year-old page 3 girls. I mean, they've all got faces like that. I mean, it's as if they've stuck their head out of a jet plane and the G-force has slammed them back. I mean, they are quite amazing creatures. I mean, they've created a new race of people, the plastic people of Hollywood.
Oh, it's horrid. Absolutely horrid. You don't need plastic surgery, John.
Oh, yes, I do.
No, you don't. Listen.
What about this liposuction area?
You could donate, then, to somebody who lives in Hollywood.
I mean, this is a sort of Captain Ahab prize round here, whale blubber.
Listen, it's been great to see you. We've run out of
see
time,
you.
but it's lovely to talk to you. Hope to see you again soon.
And remember, it's St Andrew's Day tomorrow, folks.
Certainly is. It's my birthday.
Yeah!
I think it's a Viking look, really.
There's something of mine that you can have. To, you know, just to...
Oh, some nickels!
I'm just checking. Listen, how did you first get into show business? Apart from your obvious assets.
Isn't he better this way?
Absolutely. I feel comfortable.
Well,
I feel liberated for some
You
reason.
feel... Well, I'm a Hollywood woman.
It's alive,
Just
though,
like you
this one.
said, you know, you're born that way, you live it, you breathe it, you need it, and then you have them fixed.
And if you had
We're
yours
the only
fixed?
ones laughing at that. Well, not necessarily. You see how you can tell if a girl's had them fixed?
How?
You have to... No, you don't mind if I just lay back here. Now, you lay back, okay?
Yeah.
Are they going left and right?
No, but you've got one of them Wonder Bras on, haven't you?
No, if they go left and right and fall underneath your arms, then they're real.
Well, hang on. This is your Playboy spread here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Whoa. No, that's not my picture.
Oh, hang on.
That's the 15-year-old.
Actually, do you know her?
No, I don't know her.
I can't.
She looks
All
way
the
too
pages have stuck together.
Oh,
Nothing to do with me. All right, no. Sorry, we can't have
obviously
enough
you
of that.
are very-
Listen, you do describe yourself as a bimbo, don't you?
Yeah, kind of a bimbo, but not really. I'm a bimbo with brains because I know how to get what I want and what I need.
Hello, girl.
Hello.
All right, honey.
I mean, like, I found this near your dressing room, and I heard this was yours.
What's that?
Only a bimbo could get that, honey.
Is that what they do?
Are you sitting on your secret?
I'm sitting on something.
Do you have a name for yours? Because every guy in America names their you-know-what. Do you? I mean, like a special little friendly name.
Oh, desperate.
Desperate. I have a name for mine. Expensive.
All right, girl. Yes, no, you're running yourself down there, you see. I mean, I know you would have got a few bob for doing Playboy, but you have done a bit of acting. But
No, I've done a lot of acting. I'm what do you call you or yourself? A talent? No, a presenter. I present every Friday night, and we have a great time, and I giggle and jiggle, and that helps.
Hello. So what are you going to be doing over here in Britain?
Over here, I'm so excited. I'm on this series called Hollywood Women. It starts next Thursday with the likes of Bo Derek. It's on ITV. It's on at 9 o'clock at night. Bo Derek and Raquel Welch and all these Hollywood women who talk about what they do to make it in Hollywood, the glitz, the glamour, the sex, the facelifts, the power. whatever it takes. And you know what I'm talking about, baby.
I'm getting all
Messing
shy
up his
now.
hair.
I'm getting all shy as well. So in the kind of hierarchy of Hollywood women, where do you come in the pecking order?
I'm in the middle. And I like being there.
Yeah, I mean, you did start out on the beauty pageant circuit.
No, I was the former Miss Louisiana. I really was. No, and I went to the Miss America pageant, but I came out 49th.
Listen.
Well, you know why?
Why?
Because Miss Iowa won the whole pageant. She won for her baton swallowing act.
Never mind about Miss Iowa. Listen, we're going to go to Miss World now, because that's where our Hufti is, in South Africa.
She is.
All right, Hufti, how are you getting on? Hufti.
Hi, this is Hufti at the Miss World Celebrity Cocktail Party. And what am I doing here? I'm coming to see the guests and chat on to them, because they're all my showbiz pals. Oops. Howie, let's get going. Christy Brinkley. Hi, I'm Hufti from Channel 4. How are you?
Hufti. Good, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much. Now, you're one of the most glamorous women in the world. What will you be looking for in the girls?
Well, you know, I'm looking for... You have basically 2 minutes to interview them, and I think that it's really important that they're able to come across and to, you know, have their personality pop out in those 2 minutes, because as Miss World, they're going to be going all over the world and meeting the press, and they'll probably have like 30-second sound bites wherever they go, you know, so they've got to be able to get a point across like that. So I was more or less judging that capacity.
Now, a lot of the girls are over 6 foot. They've got long hair like yourself. Do you think there's any chance for a short baldy like me?
Absolutely.
Thanks very much, Christy. Take care. That was Christy Brinkley. We're going to go over here. Got Grace Jones over here. Excuse me, Grace. The Miss Worlds are very, very glamorous. Do you think there's much chance for a short baldy like myself to have a go?
Well, why don't you come and join the pageant?
That's a great idea. I'll do that. You'll see me there. Thanks very much, Grace. Here I am. I'm still looking around. If we go over here. Hi, Jackie Chan. Do you think that there's much chance for a short baldy like myself to be Miss World, or do you think it's just for the tall, glamorous, beautiful ones?
Very difficult to answer this question.
I'm good at fighting.
If you keep your hair longer, you can be a Miss World.
I need long hair.
Yes.
All right, thanks very much, Jackie.
Thank you.
Well, Terry, I've had a cushy time here, and I've been chatting to the celebrities. Back to you in the studio. Ta-ra!
OK, and we'll be going out to see Hufti with the girls outside at the pool a little later on. And like Christy Brinkley said, personality, that's what counts, Rue.
And attitude, of course.
Attitude.
And there's plenty of it on this panel to go around.
Attitude.
Can I get an amen in here?
Amen.
All right.
You know what aggravates me about this pageant? They're all standing there, all 10 girls, you know, it's the top 10, and they're all standing there holding each other's hands, wishing each other good luck, smiling, bitch. I mean, you know what they're thinking.
Oh, yeah.
They're vicious.
Oh, are you kidding? I've heard in the drag pageants down south, they would spray hairspray on the record so that when you put the needle on to do your number, it would slide across the thing.
Vicious.
Are you kidding? Oh, yeah. Well, honey, what scares me is South Africa. That's all you have to say to me, and I'd be running, honey. South Africa, I'm out the door, okay?
Do you not think they should let drag queens enter Miss World?
Are there none in here?
No.
Honey, I spotted a few queens in there.
Totally.
It takes a queen to spot a queen.
That's right.
Okay?
And we could totally tell if there's any silicone happening.
Oh, I guess my favorite subject is to spot the plastic surgery.
There's none in here. Does anybody in here have any plastic surgery done?
Nobody can afford it over there.
I know, but would anybody do it? What did you have done?
I think we have 2 boobs
No,
over
they're taking
here.
a mickey out of him.
See, no one would do that because you are really. This is a good-looking
They're
country.
lying about
There's
it.
no bad noses, and the breasts are firm here.
Yeah, well.
They must eat right. They eat. They're not sagging and like bouncing and jiggling.
It's called starvation. It's called starvation, darling.
Look at her. Look at you've got beautiful girls here.
Listen, we're going to go over to Danny now. He's got something delectable and British for you.
I sure do. Last week, the word continued its drive for late-night sophistication when we unveiled the hopefuls, which are people who are prepared to do absolutely anything to get on the box. Now, the address we asked you guys to write into was the hopefuls, P.O. Box 2781, London E14. And boy, did you fill up our post bag. These are just the few of the letters we received.
James McKay from Avon wrote in to tell us how he was expelled from his exclusive £9,000 a year private school for making a prat of myself. Sean Atkinson from Northumberland sent a photograph of himself to show how gorgeous I am. And Londoner Jason Marino, who has 3 A-levels, begged for any openings you may have. Jason, we may well be in touch.
Yes, you too could be a hopeful. All you have to do is drop us a line. But if you want to be seriously considered, you really have to do anything to get on the box, like this week's Desperado.
Welcome to the Hopefuls, the part of the show where people are given the chance to do anything to get on television. This week's hopeful is 29-year-old Andy Lacey, a mature student from Southampton, known to his chums as Spacey. We provided Spacey with 6 fresh sheep's testicles, and to make things more interesting, we put them into a bowl of pig's blood.
I'll do anything to be on TV.
Well done, Spacey. Yes, and, well, that's why we've not got any sagging bits. We'll give you the address if you would like to do anything to get on television a little later on. Horrible, wasn't it? And still to come later on, we'll have... Roo, what have you done with your wig here, love?
Darling. There you go.
Well, what's the grossest thing you've ever done to be on TV?
I'm afraid I can't really say it here, but, well, in the parking lot before I got on today, no. It's easy to get on TV. I mean, you know, you just have to want a desire. You know, I moved to New York with a pair of high heels and a dream.
That's all you need.
And look at me now. I'm sitting on the Word. Hello.
The Word.
This is the Word.
You've said that there's a lot of stuff goes on the old casting couch. I always thought that was something
really
from the 1940s.
You really do have to have some intelligence, though, right? No, it helps to
No, but have you actually had, like, directors saying to you, oh...
Yeah, that's why I have the heels, so I can walk on them as I run over their bodies. You just have to be able to be fast. Yeah, they try all of that.
What kind of things do they say to you?
They say, oh, baby, you'll get this part. All you have to do is, well, you know, the nasty with Uncle Willie.
Oh, right.
And so basically you just say, no, thank you, I'd like a career. So it takes a little bit longer if you do it that way, but it can happen.
I find it all rather hard to swallow, really.
Yeah.
Still to come
now
tonight...
you know how we girls feel, basically, when we saw that scene.
Still to come tonight, we have Jason Orange, the early years, plus Jean-Claude Van Damme. See you later.
Which of these 4 celebrities said, I think it's easier to fart and blame it on somebody else when you live in an urban area? Was it Sharon Stone, Joe Brand, Madonna, or Bette Midler? Find out after the break.
At last, this is what you game fans wanted, double value games. With double value games, you get 2 classic games packaged together in one brilliant pack at an unbelievably low price. There's 13 kicking packs with 26 fabulous Sega games on Mega Drive, Master System and Game Gear. With 2 great games in each pack, you've got to be the winner. Double the value, double the fun. It's like the greatest hits of Sega.
Try Swedish bacon, leaner than...
Take a TV!
It's movie time!
Swine! This place is a pigsty! Wait! A duel to prove our superiority! Choose your weapon!
What a bore. This is the Mega Drive 2, one of the most powerful 16-bit machines ever made. Go on, pig. Make my day.
Oostopogini.
This is the end! And this is the other end. Mega CD. So, try Swedish bacon.
Try Mega Drive. That's a real pig.
Come on, feel the lemon heads. The outstanding album of the year featuring Into Your Arms, The Great Big No, and the new single, It's About Time. So grab a taste of sunshine this winter with the Lemonheads.
We are stalking an exceptional opponent, Jean-Claude Van Damme. I want him stepped on. Hard is the hard target. He's obviously not someone we should underestimate. Hard hitting, hard action. John Woo's hard target.
Dad, you like bubbles, don't you, Dad?
Yeah.
Good, because I found some over here, 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 here.
Aaron. Lovely bubbly.
It's here, the best dance album of '93. 14 massive hits, only on the Best of Dance '93.
We asked you which of these 4 celebrities said, I think it's easier to fart and blame it on somebody else when you live in an urban area. The answer is Madonna.
Oh, thank you. Yes, welcome back to part 3. Still with us, of course, the lovely RuPaul. Nice. Nicely manicured, French manicure, that. Very nice. And, of course, Rhonda Shear. But first, it's straight over to South Africa, where Hufty's gone poolside with some of the Miss World contestants. And very nicely looked too. Hufty.